2 Timothy 2:1. Thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Yahawashi. Because the brothers that's in the highways and byways, we are running a spiritual race, not a physical race, but a spiritual race. And they say to stay strong. And when you first compete any type of event in the world, if you did any sports, what you did in the beginning, you built strength up. You worked on your lower body, your upper body, and you kept your body strong. But since this is a spiritual thing, we spiritually got to stay strong in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Yeah, you might go through hurdles in life, but that's just Satan doing his job being the devil. He's going to throw you a couple blows. He's going to throw you a couple 2-piece, 3-piece, 4-piece. You might have back-to-back critical events that occur in your life. But as long as you keep standing in that boxing ring, that spiritual boxing ring, and keep your feet up, as long as you keep on enduring to the 12th round, that's all that matters, to stay strong and endure. Endure this spiritual warfare we're going through. Verse 2, and the things that thou hast hearkened of me among many witnesses, the same commended thou to faithful men who shall be able to teach each other. To teach each other. So that's all we got in this truth. We got each other. We got each other. Cause it's the chosen versus the world. At the end of the day, it's the chosen versus the world. That's all we got. Our brothers to our left and right, that's going out there battling with you every week in this truth. All we got each other, and we teach each other throughout the YouTube. Even brothers that we never met before, we on the same heartbeat as Yahawashi. We teaching the same thing. We give positive feedbacks through the comment board, because only the elect gonna hear this truth and take full stride. Like the Lord said in John 10, my sheep hear my voice and they know me. Verse 3, thou therefore endure. Key word, to endure hardness. To endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahawashi. You gotta endure whatever you're going through. Cause guess what? Yahawashi been through it. He been through it. So guess what? You his servant. We all his servants. So we all, including me, everybody, we gonna go through it too. We gonna go through it. And knowing that this like the 11th to 12th round, any second now, the dollar bill can drop, and all prophecies is gonna come to pass just like that, real fast. And then we gonna know who the Lord's dealing with in that moment. But Satan in this different form, coming at you, you gotta endure. You gotta do all the suffering, all the painful suffering. It could be a physical suffering that you're going through, that you're using the natural remedy, but Esau playing with the plants, the seeds, that they don't work that effective. You suffering through pain with some type of skin rash. It could be something dealing with your cells, your bone, something dealing dentally with your teeth, your brain. Esau fucked everything up. That's why the Lord said, this is not your rest. Get into the word endure. The word endure means to suffer. To suffer. You forgot this is hell. This is hell, and the Lord is going to remind you, this is hell. To suffer something painfully. To suffer something painfully. Everything that's made in this world is meant to kill you. Because Esau jacked everything up. Through the food we eat, through the water we drink, and the air we breathe. It's all polluted. To suffer something painfully, you might have been through a divorce. Now you lost your job. You might be living in your car for the next couple weeks. That's suffering right there. That's suffering. And you might be having a loaf of bread the whole day. That's the type of phase you gotta go through in this hellhole. To suffer something painfully or difficultly, patiently, you gotta be patient. I'm not saying everybody gonna go through the same hurdle. That's not gonna be the case. But whatever the Most High put you through, you're gonna have to jump over that hurdle and stand on your feet. Therefore, endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahawashi. And a good soldier follow instructions. A good soldier follow instructions. The Lord said to feed his sheep, and we got a job to do to feed the sheep. Verse 4. No man that warreth entangling himself with the affair of this life. The war we going through right now is a spiritual warfare. And don't entangle yourself, don't engage yourself physically and mentally in the world, because the Lord is against the world. So you don't supposed to be taking worldly activities. The Most High might have you lose your kid physically, or your wife, someone that you was close to. But you know, as human, we gonna grieve, you know, and keep our eyes on the prize. We gotta be inspired and motivated through Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, and through the Spirit. You got other brothers that make videos that inspire us and motivate us, and keep our eyes on the prize, because we are soldiers, and the ultimate prize is to get beamed up into that chariot, be part of that chosen, Lord willing. No man that warreth entangling himself the affairs of this life, that he may please him who has chosen him to be a good soldier. Now this race, you know, you gotta pace yourself, because at the end of the day, you gotta suffer through the race. You gotta pace yourself and be smart. Don't be like the Energizer Bunny. You running the race, and you had a good head start, and you taking off. You had a good head start, and you think you about to win the race. And at the middle of the race, you start to lose oxygen throughout your body. You was not fit. You was not really in shape. You was not in that spiritual shape. And guess what? That old commercial they used to make back in the days, that Duralast commercial, you got to endure. You got to last. Even though the Duralast started off slow. Even though he started off slow in the race. But guess what? He beat the Energizer Bunny. And he endured and finished the race strong. Soon as you see the finish line, you a couple feet away, your eyes get big, and you start to pick up speed and sprint through. And that's the same way we looking at it spiritually. American's on his last leg, you know, don't overdose on the studying, because you might vomit it back up. As soon as that opportunity comes, you know, you bounce it off throughout your life. We see the prophecies come to pass. You know, you start to pick up your faith start to boost up when you're gonna see all these come to pass, and you're gonna show and separate the men from boys who the Lord's gonna be dealing with in that time. But endure hardness as a good soldier, because you will get your prize, your reward. And that's a promise from the Most High and His Son. And verse 5 prove it. And if a man also strive for masteries, yet is he not crowned, except his strive lawfully? Yes, he's gonna be crowned, because we are the king under Yahawashi. We are the lords with the S under Yahawashi. But keep on pushing, keep on enduring. Hope you was edified. All glory to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Keep pushing.